Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Yep, keep talking. Back in 2019, Peter Schiff said, keep dreaming Bitcoin is never going to hit $100,000 per coin. This was tweeted out by yours truly this morning. And of course, sure enough, Bitcoin did in fact hit the milestone, guys. $100,000, finally getting up above former resistance. So it actually did go as high as about 103,000 and change, right up there, 103,600. And now it's coming down. This is the Bitcoin chart on the hourly. It did hit that milestone last night, as you guys can see. It was funny. Yesterday afternoon, I noticed there was an unusual spike. Bitcoin was just kind of pumping out of the blue. And I was thinking to myself, what the heck is going on here? It did form this bullish pennant pattern. And then by about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that was when it started to move again. And now, guys, what is happening here on the Bitcoin chart? Also, looking like it's making another bullish pennant pattern. So I'm feeling very optimistic for Bitcoin. Let me throw this on the daily. I take that off auto. So making new highs here on the daily chart. Obviously, $100,000 for a Bitcoin is a new high. We've got the crypto market back in extreme greed, 85. Of course, everybody is getting now super excited that Bitcoin is up. Market cap has exceeded $3.5 trillion, heading towards $4 trillion. So that is up by 3.34%. Volume is up too. You know, as soon as Bitcoin hits $100,000, the FOMO is going to start kicking in, and I think it already is. Interesting, though, to note this, okay? Bitcoin dominance is actually going down, despite the fact that, in the media, in the news, on the page, everybody is thinking Bitcoin higher, money's going, more and more money's going into Bitcoin. However, guys, even more money still is going into altcoins as a comparison, so we should keep an eye on this. Bitcoin right now up 6.6% over the last 24 hours. We've got Ethereum's up 5.3. XRP's down a little bit, although XRP has been performing very well over the last couple of weeks. So it's down by about 8%, 7.93. Solana is up 2.62. BNB coin is down by a little bit. Dogecoin up. And we're going to see a mix, okay? Tron, TRX, that has been a big mover over the last few days. That is also down by double digits. So the coins like XRP, like Tron, the ones that have been big movers over the last little while are taking a bit of a breather. So no need to be concerned. I know some of you guys are probably concerned that XRP isn't continuing to move up. It was at $2.90. And now it's sitting at $2.40, roughly, give or take. Did go down as low as $2.17 yesterday, Wednesday, December the 4th, if you guys are watching this video on the day that I am releasing it. So, guys, if you're new to this is how crypto works. For more information on what I'm doing, if you want to know my thought process, I've been in 3 of these things now, 2.5. I came in 2017 at the end of the bull market, but I've got a lot of experience doing this. You can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Right now, it's $5. That price is going up, and I'm giving everybody a lot of notice. Last chances, guys. These are the last days of a $5 subscription for Working Money Channel's Patreon. So patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Just navigate there. There is only one tier. If you get in now, you will be grandfathered in at that $5 price point. I'm basically going over everything, all the moves that I'm making during this bull run. My sell targets, which coins I'm in. I have the $15,000 plus portfolio. We're talking altcoins. We're talking Bitcoin. I think most importantly, we're talking XRP. So check it out if you guys are interested. That price is going up. So what else have we noticed, guys? Chad Steingraber here pointing this out to give you context. This is also what's happening, okay? $708 million of net inflows hit Bitcoin in a 15-minute period. That is huge. Only 15 minutes, we saw almost $1 billion of net inflows, okay? So that sent it from 99,002 to 101,000. And here's the chart. You guys can see net inflows in green there and Bitcoin price in orange. So we happen to see it fairly quickly, and I don't think a lot of people were really expecting that to happen on the chart, just kind of like that, unceremoniously, for Bitcoin to hit $100,000 per coin. I do also think there's a lot of room for Bitcoin. I mean, it's not even the end of 2024 yet. The thing I find really interesting, I don't know who was here back in 2021, when everybody was laser eyes, Bitcoin to 100,000. How many laser eyes have you guys seen so far in 2024? I have literally seen 0, maybe one person. But all the big accounts back in 2021 were laser eyes. And now nobody's laser eyes, and Bitcoin actually hit 100,000 per coin. That gives me pause, I gotta say. I feel like that's, looking back now when hindsight is 2020, I feel like that was a ploy by these big Bitcoin holders to suggest that Bitcoin was never going to 100,000 in that cycle, but they wanted people to think that it could to get more money in. Let's be very, very careful of what people say, guys. Big influencers, what they're saying on Twitter about prices and price targets. Again, just for the unvarnished truth of what I'm doing, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. You can follow me there. XRP is having a slight pullback, completely normal. As you can see, the coins down most today are the ones that have pumped hard recently. And so Andrew's here just echoing that same statement. The coins, that have already really kind of pumped are now down, like XRP, Tron. I believe there's probably a few others there. HBAR, Algorand, Ohmcoin, IOTA, XLM, so on and so forth. So, guys, if this is your first bull run, don't be scared. This is completely normal. Let's keep moving along because we've got Jeremy Hogan commenting on this Donald Trump post from his Truth Social account. Those are pretty clear marching orders to the new chair of the SEC. The fact that he highlighted digital assets in his announcement, I would even call it bullish. So, Jeremy Hogan retweeting this out, I am delighted to announce the nomination of Paul Atkins to be the next chairman of the Security and Exchange Commission. So I guess this is official now. Paul Atkins has accepted. Paul is a proven leader for common sense regulations. He believes in the promise of robust, innovative capital markets that are responsive to the needs of investors and that provide capital to make our economy the best in the world. He also recognizes that digital assets and other innovations are crucial to making America greater than ever before. So he actually stated, Donald Trump actually has now stated digital assets. He chose Paul Atkins because he understands digital assets. I did do a couple of videos, including Paul Atkins over the last couple of weeks. If you guys go back a few videos, you will see that Paul Atkins, there's a few video clips there where he's talking about, the Ripple SEC lawsuit in particular. So we know at least he is positive on cryptocurrencies and positive on America. Tom Emmer here posting this, in 47 days, America will no longer be embarrassed by the mockery Chairman Gensler has made of the SEC. Listen to this.
Many of us are counting down to January 20th because it marks President Trump's triumphant return to the White House. But I'm also counting down because it's the day that SEC Chairman Gary Gensler will finally meet the American people's demands and resign. Chairman Gensler's tenure at the SEC has been marred by regulatory hypocrisy, crippling American competitiveness. His approach to our capital markets was lawless, self-interested, and objectively destructive. He's been an incompetent cop on the beat, pushing American firms into the hands of the Chinese Communist Party, and will undoubtedly go down as the worst SEC chair in the history of this country. Under his leadership, the SEC abandoned its core mission to protect the opportunities of every American who wants to participate in the greatest capital markets in the world. He wasted a large part of the SEC's resources to wage war on the crypto industry, a strategy that has proven unsuccessful for him as the SEC continues to lose again and again in the courts. Corruption under Gary Gensler ran so deep that a federal judge took the unprecedented step of imposing sanctions on the SEC for misrepresenting key facts in the debt box case, ultimately costing taxpayers $2 million in legal fees. In 47 days, America will no longer be embarrassed by the mockery Chairman Gensler has made of the SEC. President Trump will fulfill his mandate for change. With our first pro-crypto commander-in-chief, the SEC will work for the American people again, not against them. A new day is coming, and I look forward to working with President Trump and his new SEC chair to deliver on our America First agenda for the digital asset community. With that, I turn it over to the Raging Cajun.
President Donald Trump will fulfill his mandate for change. So, courtesy of Tom Emmer there. Also wanted to thank Jeremy Hogan, Anders, Chad Steingraber, and, oh no, I'm not going to thank myself. Cowboy X, though, pointing this out, though, just with regards to Paul Atkins. Cowboy X pointing this out, Paul Atkins has been a member of the Securitize Advisory Board since 2019. Ripple happens to be an investor in Securitize, along with Santander, SBI, Sony, Coinbase, and Blockchain Capital, to name a few. So this is another connection where that does connect Paul Atkins to Ripple indirectly. Securitize did raise $13 million in seed funding from crypto firms such as Ripple, Blockchain Capital, Capital and Coinbase. This just happened earlier this year, May 2024. And as you guys can see down here, Securitize also did congratulate advisory board member Paul Atkins on his nomination to be the next SEC chairman. So I guess I'm still wondering, I guess this is official, considering President Donald Trump did announce this. I guess on Truth Social. I don't know though. Is that for real? Hester Peirce here coming out saying, we have a lot of work to do at the SEC to advance free markets, capital formation, investor choice, and innovation. I'm delighted that Paul Atkins will be returning, so I guess it is official, to lead the effort. Having worked for him during his last stint at the agency, I cannot think of a better person for the job. Very, very nice. Brad Garlinghouse also commenting, an outstanding choice. Paul Atkins at the helm of the SEC will bring common sense back to the agency. Along with Hester Peirce and Mark Ueda, it's time to swiftly and definitively end the prohibition era on crypto, restoring freedom of choice, economic growth, and innovation. Ito Farina just down here echoing that same sentiment. Paul Atkins is a member of the advisory board at Securitize, a U.S.-based firm specializing in tokenizing assets and traditional securities. Notably, Ripple funded Securitize in 2018, and its CEO was a speaker at Ripple's Swell. So this is super bullish for XRP. A lot of people here in the XRP community are realizing this. If you watch some of these clips, I'm not going to play it, but watching some of these clips, you can hear how bullish Paul Atkins is on cryptocurrency as a whole. And even, when he talks about the Ripple SEC lawsuit in particular, he's on the side of, innovation, America, basically a complete 180 from where Gary Gensler was over these last 4 years. So some great news here from Brad Garlinghouse and Hester Peirce, even Stuart Alderati commenting what is that word? I've never heard of that word. Triumvirate? Okay, it's an ancient Rome thing. In ancient Rome, a group of three men holding power, in particular, the unofficial coalition of Julius Caesar, Pompey, and Crassus in 60 BC. Okay, there you go. You learn something new every day. Alderati's a clever bloke. The triumvirate of Atkins, Peirce, and Ueda at the SEC will not only bring common sense back to the agency, but true investor protection as well. So, a lot of people here commenting on this, obviously, making their stance clear. XRP Crypto Wolf also commenting, first thing on the priority list should be to withdraw the XRP case appeal. XRP Snakey saying, thanks for the clarification. Kenny here saying, if they drop the case, will the SEC then pay back the expenses Ripple had regarding the lawsuit? It's a messy case. I think even if they just dispose of it altogether, I think that would be good. It'd be beneficial for us XRP holders, but also the entire cryptocurrency industry in the United States. So interesting news there, guys. We also were wondering what was happening with the RLUSD. Well, apparently there has been another update. Sir Trades a Lot here posting this. 10,000 trillion RLUSD. Trust line was created by Ripple just now. So the latest update here, December the 5th, 2024 at 7:02 RLUSD, 10,000 trillion. Yes, you read that correctly. 10,000 trillion RLUSD have now been minted by a trusted institution, guys. This is Ripple minting this many RLUSD. They have just created a trust line. The transaction was successful and validated on the ledger. They give the ledger number there, the trust line. They give the date, the timestamp, the address initiated by this particular address. The counterparty is in fact Ripple. And there are obviously some more details there, like the XRPL fee. So guys, what does this mean? XRP Liquidity here saying it's the first time I've seen a trust line along the ODL route. This address is activated by Ripple as well, so it's not anyone random. So that is an important thing to note there. This is not a scam. This is 10,000 trillion minted by Ripple specifically, and you can verify it for yourself. If you click on this, you can see here, you can verify the ancestry of these wallets, including the $10,000 trillion trust line. And they were activated by Ripple. Not to mention, it's the same address I've been tracking. 3.6 billion XRP per quarter went through from Ripple to ODL over the last 4 years. So, guys, it is official. Ripple has now, in fact, minted 10,000 trillion. Isn't that 1 quadrillion? Because if you put 10,000, am I wrong there? 10,000, and then it's million, billion, trillion. That's 10,000 trillion. Yeah, wouldn't that be 10 quadrillion, right? Am I seeing that right? That's, I think I am. 10 trillion has 13 zeros. So 10 trillion, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Okay, sorry. So it's 10 trillion, not quadrillion. 10 trillion. I don't know why here it says 10,000 trillion. So I don't know, that might be a little misleading. Nevertheless, it is $10 trillion, guys. So 10 trillion RLUSD have now been minted. So this is breaking news. This is akin to parting the Red Sea, says Ariel here, just as Moses stretched out his hand and the waters of the Red Sea divided. Imagine, if you will, the walls of waters were held back by divine will, and now see the trust line as those walls, holding back the chaos of financial instability, providing a path of liquidity through which the future of transactions might safely traverse. This act by Ripple could be seen as a modern-day covenant, a promise of prosperity and security in the blockchain realm, much like the covenant made with Noah after the flood, marking the end of one era and the beginning of another. In this new area, 10 trillion RLUSD stands as a testament, a beacon of financial innovation, where the old ways of currency are washed away, and in its stead, a new foundation is laid for economic interactions worldwide. Very eloquent way to put it. I think at the end of the day, guys, this just means we are very, very close to this real-world utility. And, as Crippen Reiter did mention all the way back in August, don't be fooled by fakers, by scammers. I know there were a lot of scammers over there trying to pretend to mint RLUSD over a trust line and, perhaps scammed some people in the XRP community. He says now more recently, I got many questions about the quadrillion value trust line, which caught people by surprise. There are still no tokens issued by a Ripple's official issuing account. So again, this was back from, I do believe it was back from, August 2024. So now, guys, now we have confirmation. $10 trillion in RLUSD have, in fact, been minted. Of course, as this is happening, we're also seeing other news pop up like this from BullDieP breaking. Project Treehouse, the revolutionary AI platform, has now integrated with the XRP ledger. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing more and more of these types of stories coming out. This video just shows a scrolling PDF here, but here I'm just going to read you this. Treehouse architecture includes next-generation global payments infrastructure, such as AI-native agents integrating with Ripple's XRP ledger, and multi-currency settlement with the XRP payments and Ripple's regulated stablecoin, the RLUSD. So this is, in fact, integrating the RLUSD. BullDieP does post the document here, so I will link this tweet in the description of the video for you. And as you guys can see, it is just a PDF that is a video that scrolls, and another little video after that. Again, I'll link it in the description. Also, this from Smoke, guys. Remember, RLUSD is designed to complement XRP, and this has been documented time and time again. Monica Long believes that the RLUSD will give Ripple a competitive edge in markets with low liquidity. Unlike XRP, the RLUSD stablecoin is not intended to compete, but to complement XRP, driving its adoption through decentralized finance and institutional investors. Standard Custody, which Ripple acquired earlier this year, will manage the RLUSD reserves, ensuring stability and trust. Moreover, Ripple has laid the groundwork for real-world asset tokenization. So, guys, we are on our way. 10,000 trillion or 10 trillion. I'm still kind of confused on that number, but guys, it's a heck of a lot of RLUSD. That has now been minted. Next step, XRP utility. Like I keep saying, this is just the beginning. I'm super interested in what 2025 has to bring. Are we going to see real-world asset tokenization in the space? Is XRP finally going to get its wings? For more information on what I'm doing this bull run, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. That's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.